Let's define the difference between connection and attachment. Connection is mutual and it feels safe. It's not one-sided. It's open and it's without judgment. On the other hand, attachment is obsessive and like addictive. You feel like you just cannot breathe without that person. It's fearful. It's based on fears. It's conditional. You cannot really be your truest self. For example, if you had like a caregiver or a teacher or a relative or whoever it was that heavily influenced your childhood, you never really learn to fix that wound. And so now when you're adult, you try to fix that wound just through different characters that you meet in your life. So it's no longer about that person from your past, but you're still trying to fix that wound through other characters. So you may chase somebody just so that it gives you the same familiar feeling because this is what your brain has correlated being loved, with what it has correlated being safe with. It activates something familiar. When I talk about healing, I'm talking about regulating your nervous system so that you can get out of autopilot or survival mode and actually feel safe in your own presence. Healing your inner child so much and giving them all the unconditional love in the world to make them feel seen and to make them feel understood and heard. Otherwise, they're going to run your life forever and they're going to run all of your relationships out of fear and out of anxiety. The truth is, nobody taught you this. So you have to now reclaim your own power and start teaching this to yourself. Maybe nobody taught you how to regulate your emotions. Maybe nobody taught you how to self-soothe. Once you learn that, you will stop chasing around people, I promise you. Once you meet your own needs and you know exactly what you like and what you dislike and set the right amount of boundaries, you will stop trying to prove your worth. Once you truly, truly connect with yourself and feel very content with being on your own, you will stop mistaking attachment for love, but rather you're gonna get the real authentic connection. It just feels that you're a stranger to yourself right now because you never really learned or have been introduced to the parts of yourself that you haven't seen your entire life. Maybe you're finally gonna stop searching for a home in other people and instead look for it within yourself because it has always been there, but it was just waiting on you all along to actually discover it. Get curious about yourself, dig deep, and look into those parts that you have been abandoning. You will realize that you no longer chase anybody or chase any connection that you thought was connection so that you can feel something.